Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Welcome back to another episode of Hashtag No Offense. My name is Chris, and I am joined, as always, by the Duchess and Tampa 2 Rings. What the fuck is up tonight, guys?
Not much.
It's gonna be awesome.
We got a big fucking mood tonight. We're doing a live call show, and I don't know how that's going to go.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we're either going to get real embarrassed or it's going to be real fucking shitty, man. But either way, we're going to have a good fucking time.
That's right.
Both of those are bad, aren't they? Embarrassed and shitty?
No, I meant shitty like when, I don't know, when it's good. Hey, what'd you do last night? I got fucking shitty, yo. You know what I'm saying. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Guys, it is Tampa Bay Beer Week. Do you know what that means?
A lot of Tampa beer we'll be drinking.
We are sampling some of our local fucking flavors tonight.
Yeah.
And we got these with you in mind, Mrs. Two Rings. The first one we got up on deck is the Twisted Strawberry Fest from Tampa Bay Brewing Company. That's the one, and I have to say this every time we have a beer from them. It's the one with the burger at Ybor that we went to with the comedy show. And you know the whole fucking deal. So let's crack these open. Shout outs to Tampa Bay Brew Company. Shout outs to Tampa Bay Beer Week. Big fucking mood tonight, y'all. Cheers. Holy shit, we already got a fucking...
They can't wait.
We got a fucking phone call. Who is...
It'll be like 3 minutes.
I'm gonna answer it.
All right, answer it.
Fuck it, A. Hashtag hotline, who this?
This is so weird.
Who this?
Boule.
Oh, this is Joe B?
How do you not know who
What's
that
going
is?
on, brother?
Because it doesn't have a call
is your man,
ID.
Joe
It's
B
just a fucking number,
Of the
man.
NE podcast.
What's up, Joe Boule?
Oh, that is weird.
Right?
It's just a phone call, Joe. We talk on the phone all the time, buddy.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
When are you putting out an episode?
I don't know. I just ordered
2019?
equipment, so that's a bonus.
Yay.
Damn.
What happened this year?
Coming soon.
What happened?
Shots fired. Damn.
Just asking a question.
I don't... How
Hashtag
bad
any
is...
day now.
Yay. That's right.
Joe,
I thought about rapping for you.
Joe, how bad is the delay?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? Okay, I just want to make sure because we're getting kind of lit and we're going to be talking over each other and shit. I want to make sure we give each other enough buffer room.
That's fair. So as your virgin live calls, I figured I'd call in and correct and share a Florida story. I think PJ has given it too much hype, and it's not going to be as cool as what it sounded that first time.
Well, yeah, he said you beat a bitch with a burrito where you were just trying to feed it to her.
No, he said he that Joe actually molested. Well, Joe, it's your fucking story. Hold on, real quick. Time out. Can I read? No, never mind. I'll do a sponsor later. Fuck it, dude. We got you. Do it. You got us right in the beginning.
Pay your bills, bro.
No, we got lots of shit to talk about for the sponsors, and I don't want to keep you, man. Let's do you, man.
Let's hear about scoliosis.
Yeah, I'll fix it up, baby.
Put that bitch on a stretcher.
So I lived in Florida. I was 19. This is before Tinder. So I don't know if it's going to qualify for your contest.
It's an awkward date story, so.
Yeah, and plus we're all old souls here and old, I guess, bodies as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we can relate to AIM. We did our chat room days, right, Jay?
The classifieds.
Jay was
Personals.
circling fucking personals. What?
SBW.
So when I first moved down to Florida, we would use AIM a lot because we didn't really know too many people in Rockledge.
Rockledge.
Yeah, it's on the coast near Cocoa Beach.
Oh, okay. Over in Brevard.
Brevard.
Yeah, Brevard. Brevard County.
Brevard.
Just talking to this girl. She wanted to come hang out. We drove it felt like forever. We passed a Scientology church that I didn't even know what Scientology was back then.
Ground floor, man.
Should have burned that shit down.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Shout out to you, Dianetics.
I didn't know it was a cult. So we drove 2 hours and we pull up in this trailer park. And all of a sudden, this girl comes kind of crookedly
Hobbling.
walking out. And I was like,
Oh, wait, she was walking?
all right. Yeah,
What do you think? She was in a
walking.
wheelchair?
I thought maybe she might have had wheelchair access. It might have been
my
like one of those fucking
No,
wooden
man.
ramps on the front of that double wide.
How we would have got her in a
No,
car?
no. She walked out. She was a little crooked. Me and my friends kind of looked at each other and was like, "All right, well, we're already here, so might as well figure it out."
The bitch probably had to
So
sleep in a
we took
corner.
her-
Well, what was actually
we-
the problem? I mean, like, because we're all inside. We've heard this story before, but for my listeners, what was wrong with this girl?
I mean, scoliosis for real. She's all crooked looking, and you know what I mean? Like, what? It's just awkward.
She came out looking like a question
like
mark.
super skinny.
Like, what's up?
Was she even trailer park hot?
No.
No?
You know the
Kristen
girl
Stewart.
in Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire one, that's the neighbor that like brings Peter the cookies and shit. She's kind of weird looking, stupid
Vaguely.
skinny.
Yeah, vaguely.
Kirsten Dunst?
No, that was the main girl.
Oh.
Yeah, no. The one that he lives in the building, the dad keeps yelling at him.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
So, right?
yeah.
So it's like her skinny, but she kind of crooked. Like,
Kind
her
of
back is
crooked.
kind of crooked. I was 19, man. I was 19.
Just want to get your dick wet.
We brought her back to our bachelor pad.
That must
But
have been a sight.
We did not have cable.
Oh, man.
Nowhere.
We
Behind
didn't get
the
no
times.
cable, so
Anywhere.
we were broke as fuck, and all we had to eat was frozen burritos because they were cheap. And she was not feeling our food choices.
Not feeling the love, huh?
Probably
Nope.
only had were beans in there. That's why you got to get some beef burritos.
Well, I mean, let's frame it up. You drove what felt like 2 hours to get her, so you brought her back from what felt like 2 hours to her, and then you serve up some fucking frozen burritos, some goddamn Jose Olay, and she's supposed to just spread the fucking knees and let you just waltz right in? Come on, Joe B.
Hey, I microwaved them. They start out frozen. You don't serve them frozen.
Well, you said you
They
came
were
with your
warm
friends.
when I gave them to her.
She came with your friends. She probably thought she was getting gangbanged, and then she gets a frozen burrito and no gangbang. That's disappointing.
Yeah, it was a very awkward.
Group of guys just shows up to the trailer park, has to fold up her chair and put it in the trunk and shit, throw the fucking thing on the rearview mirror and whatnot.
She's
and then,
like, we gotta go back. I forgot my brace.
Yeah. So then, next morning we dropped her off. Like it was like a Friday night. We brought her back Saturday.
she spent the night with you even.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bro, we drove out 2 hours. I was about to drive another 2 hours.
What happened? She sleep on the
Nothing.
couch, or did you guys
Nothing.
cuddle or anything?
No, I gave her my bed, and I took the couch, and fucking that was it.
Of course you did.
No, I mean, we tried. We tried. It just wasn't working.
She was too
not
crooked?
giving it. So
You and your boys that were trying to run a suspect handicap train, or
yeah,
or-
basically. Basically.
this could have ended up like a
that
cold
awkward,
case file.
Is this gonna happen? Or no? You're looking at me? No. All right. I'll come back in an hour. You let that digest, so I'll come
Should have
back.
gave that bitch some drugs. She would have been down for anything. She'd be like, straight
We
my
only
back
had
job.
burritos, man. I couldn't afford drugs.
Sure, you could have swapped something together. You got some chemicals under the sink. Isn't that what that shit's made of anyway?
Well, he's not. He
I'm not
didn't-
trying to end up in a homicide.
he wasn't born here. He's not Florida man. So
Oh, he don't know
just
how to make meth?
It's not. Yeah, meth is not in the DNA.
Oh, okay.
No.
He just came here and did meth.
Then, like, listen, bitch. I drove 2 hours to get your ass. You're at least gonna suck my dick.
You should have laid it down like
you know,
that.
He's too nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Only
hey
I
girl,
wasn't new.
how you feeling? Nice and relaxed. It's that half a Molly I dropped in your Mountain Dew.
Don't start with
Yeah.
that stupid shit. Ridiculous.
Settle down, Bill Cosby.
Big fucking mood tonight, Joe B.
That's that group that run the Jules
How's
group.
the show going?
We just started,
It just
so I
started.
don't know.
Yeah, it just started. I didn't even do an ad read yet, man. But that's
alright.
good. Fucking man, that's good. People were waiting. I mean, even if it was you, my brother Joe B from fucking Any Pod Will Do, dropping in 2019.
Sometime.
I
hope you primed that shit.
Do you
Two-day
have
delivery.
Do you have your weekly bars?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got
Put him on the
I got a little
spot.
bit of
Put
something.
him on the spot.
Yeah, put them on the spot. Come on, B Rabbit.
What?
313. Fuck free world. 313.
Fuck free world.
I hate you guys so much. Those are entertaining.
Come on, motherfucker named Joe B.
Hey, Jason's just on his phone scrolling through Facebook, so entertain him.
No, I'm sitting here messaging people that when we'll have a free line.
People's asking. Oh, well, if they call, they'll get the voicemail, man.
Well, I know, but I mean, some people want to actually
We
call
talking
and
to
talk.
Joe, they can wait.
We're talking.
I'm not trying to push Joe off the line. I'm just saying.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to multitask here.
He'll get the fucking hook in a few.
How does the phone line work? Do you get like a switchboard thing? Does it let you know when other people are calling or no?
No, I think it works just like your regular cell phone. Like if we're on it and someone calls, it's going to ring and they're going to get the voicemail.
No shit.
So they can leave a message or not, whatever.
Well, I won't keep you though. I don't want to keep you too long.
You're good.
But I will say that you're listening to the hashtag No Offense Show. It's your boy Joe B. I'm just here to let you know that you got Chris, 2 titties and 2 rings with Duchess, with bunches of Florida stories for the amusing. Now who brings the beer and profanity? With cock rings from Adam and Eve, the trunk full of spunk lube, the insanity. Always on brand to be the best show in Florida. But I'm gonna say goodnight now. So you can
Later, Joe.
have those calls. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace,
All right,
man.
Joe. Love you, brother.
Bye. I'm glad that was cleared up.
Motherfucker, man. Fucking Joe B. right off the bat.
Frozen burritos.
That's
mojitos.
We're going to caught us before we even got to do the ads. But you know what? I'm going to jump Adam and Eve and I'm going to slide Spunk Lube right into the fucking first one tonight because
we got a trunk full of spunk.
we don't. I don't know what that means.
He just said it in his rap.
Oh, did he?
Oh my god.
I'm retarded. I might be retarded, Duchess.
What do you mean might be?
We are sponsored by Spunk Lube, and if you go to spunklube.com, you can get some slippery for your dick or your woman's beef curtains.
And if your kids tell you smell like slime.
Your kids will tell you that you smell like slime if you don't wash off at night before you go to bed.
Yeah, or pass out.
Or pass out.
In our case.
But Spunk Lube, we are running our contest sponsored by Spunk Lube now until next Friday, 3/8. Send us your bad dating stories, your awkward stories. I mean, dating apps. Like Joe just submitted his story live on the show. We're talking old school dial up.
Right. It doesn't have to be necessarily Tinder or any apps or whatever. Just like an awkward story. Like, did you meet a bitch and she was missing her front tooth?
Yes.
Or, her breath smelled like she was eating a ton of buttholes. Or
did you ever try missed connections? Did it ever work out? I mean, like any of that shit.
Right.
Send us some fucking stories.
or if pussy tastes like copper pennies.
Or frog farts.
You need to drink water, ladies.
Yes, send those in now through next week. We're gonna be accepting submissions. Next week we're gonna be joined by Captain Millennial himself, Mr. Riley from The Plunge.
Oh shit!
He lives on a half a dozen dating apps, so I'm sure he's got some stories. He's been out of the country on his fucking third white privilege vacation in the last month, so he hasn't submitted any yet. But I'm sure he's got a fucking dozen of them he could pick from.
She's gonna be like the blunt mommy of this one.
Yeah, he's just gonna be in a class all by himself, I think.
Yeah.
But through next week, submit your stories. We're gonna read them live. We're gonna read them on the show next week, live on the show, and pick our favorites. We're gonna put them up just like last time on Twitter. Do a Twitter poll for you guys to vote on your favorite. Listeners will pick the winner. I mean, that's how we do it here, man. It's all transparent.
Yep.
Get yourself a Spunk Lube prize pack. Some free slippery for your dick. Some of that green jizz, some of that fucking...
Yeah, they got all colors.
They got all kinds, man.
Hulk cone.
Maybe one of them nice T-shirts I like to wear. The Spunk Lube T-shirt is very comfortable. I wear it quite often.
They got hybrids. They got all kinds of stuff.
I accidentally wore it to pick up the kids one time.
Oh, no.
I wasn't thinking, but, got some good looks from the parents at...
I can imagine.
Spunked? What's that?
Get spunked at Spunk Lube. But we are also sponsored this episode and every episode by Adam and Eve. Go to adamandeve.com and you can save 50% on just about any item. When you select your one item at 50%, you will also receive 3 free adult DVDs plus a free mystery gift. And to top it all off, what will they even throw in? 2 rings.
Free shipping.
2. Tampa 2.
He's busy.
Free shipping.
Thank you, 2. Go to adamandeve.com, use code HTNOS at checkout. That's HTNOS at adamandeve.com. Use code HTNOS.
What's that code again?
Guess what? You alerted this to me. March is oral sex month.
Duh.
Spunk Lube. Adam and Eve posted something that March is oral sex month, Jason.
That's very interesting.
Did you know that?
I did not.
I bet you the amount of oral sex will go down because it's oral, because that's how we women work.
Go down?
Oh, I didn't even do that on purpose.
Of course you didn't.
We'll decline. There'll be a decline in oral sex.
So in the spirit of March being Oral Sex Month, I went on adamandeve.com and I perused their products of what can be used for oral sex. I picked one that I never knew even existed that I would like to share with you guys tonight.
Interesting.
Okay.
A nice little product called the Accommodator.
Okay.
Do you want to take a guess what the Accommodator is?
It accommodates your dick.
Is it help her keep her mouth open?
Oh, that's a good guess.
No, you selfish fuck. It's for her pleasure.
Oh, well, I didn't know accommodating,
Well, right off the bat.
You don't want any lazy mouths in here.
They have gel for gag reflexes, so I mean, it's not out of the question.
Right off the bat, you go to fucking, well, what is she doing for me?
Is it keep her pussy lips open?
They have something that does that, but not this. Not
Okay.
this. I got to pull up a visual here because
The accommodator.
you need to see this to really get the full effect.
You put it over to
Oh,
clit?
you got pictures?
Well, I'm on their website, adamandeve.com.
Oh.
Oh, God, there's whoa. There's one I didn't even see. I'm going to have to show you guys. Let me throw this up on the big screen for you.
What in the world?
The Accommodator, the chin strap dildo. So
Oh my God.
as you're enjoying Oral Sex Month with your lady friend and you are giving her the best oral pleasure of her life, have a rubber dick attached to your chin so you can fuck her with your face.
Yeah, that doesn't look silly at all.
I couldn't.
For the low price of $27.95, you can have a dick attached to your face. And if you use code word HTNOS, you will save half off at checkout.
It looks like one of those wrestling headgears.
It does kind of look like a chin
It's a
strap.
wrestling head, like chin strap, and then it just has a dick on it. I don't think I would allow you to wear that.
I wouldn't volunteer to wear that.
Well, I'd make you if I wanted it.
What if you
wore
that with your Spunk Lube shirt in the daycare?
Oh, shit. I'm trying to grow my
Hey,
hair.
ladies.
You'd be like a supervillain in a comic book.
Right?
Dick chin.
Dick Dastardly.
Look at this is the one that caught my eye. Look at that.
What is that?
That's a strap on that you put on your dick. So you hit the butt and the pussy at the same time.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that shit.
It's like on the
cheaper.
balls.
It's cheaper. $24.95.
Looks like it kind of be squeezing the balls there.
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
it
a
doesn't
little
look too
bit.
comfortable, man. I don't want to get too crazy with contraptions. I mean, I'm not Inspector Gadget. I don't need
Right.
fucking, extra appendages.
I don't
coming
need any
off,
help.
right?
There you go, Jason.
Well. So, anyway, go to adamandeve.com. Use code word HTNOS at checkout. Finally, our new sponsor, Hemp Bomb CBD. Hemp bombs are specifically formulated to provide customers with a quality CBD product at an affordable price. Hemp bombs contain 99% CBD isolate with 0% THC and are legal in all 50 states. The many benefits of hemp bombs include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep. All things that sound fucking fantastic to me, guys.
Yeah.
Hemp bombs come in a variety of different products, including oils and e-liquids, gummies and suckers, capsules, syrup, and there's even products for your pet.
Suckers, you say.
Yeah, those are I think they call them Jolly Bombs.
That sounds about right.
So check out hempbombs.com. Pick something out. I'm sure you'll find something that looks good to you. Use code word HTNOS. You'll save 20% off your entire order. That's HTNOS at hempbombs.com.
Love it.
I went to the mailbox today hoping that our package would be there, and it wasn't. But our rep said that we can pick some things out, and he'll have it to us by next week. So hopefully we can have some personal experiences to tell you guys about.
Sweet.
I'm stoked for that.
Sure.
No, definitely.
Lastly, hashtag No Offense Show is part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Look for us at Inner Circle PN on Twitter and Instagram. We're joined by our comrades in podcasting, our homeboys, Jason Almy, which shit happens when you party naked, Simmons and Moore, hashtag SamPC, The Plunge, we already mentioned Riley, and...
Diner.
Huh?
Hood Diner.
I'm getting there.
I thought you were looking at me just because you forgot.
I was looking at you because you're my wife, and I like to look at you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And the Hood Diner. Thank you, Duchess. Order
Just
up.
saying, my homie Cash needs a mention.
He's got one.
All right.
Guys ready to jump to our stories?
Fuck yes.
Yeah, man.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice. Yeah? Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
So first story I got for you tonight, we're in Pensacola, where a Florida man ends a police standoff for a slice of pizza.
What was the standoff about? Was he trying to rob a bank? And they're like, "Hey, bitch, get this Little Caesars," and he was like, "All right."
Or
Not even a whole $5 pizza.
That would work on Jason. It would work on Jason.
It would.
It would have to be a New
Hungry
York pizza.
House.
You have
No.
standards.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't. Because I'm cheap as fuck.
Doesn't.
But you're not paying for it. The police are.
That wouldn't
It don't
cross his
matter.
mind.
Pizza is my go-to.
Because now he
Anything?
likes dirt pizza now. He's eating
Like,
it so often that
Little
Hungry Howie's
Caesars,
is
Domino's, I don't give a fuck. I don't discriminate.
That's why you be shitting so much, dude.
Hey. The world don't need to know that. Just the closest friends.
The inner circle, if you will.
That's right.
A Florida man accused of threatening his family ended a 4-hour standoff with police after he was promised a slice of pizza. 33-year-old Evan Charles McLemore was arrested Tuesday and charged with resisting an officer and aggravated stalking. What did you say?
At a thrift shop, because that's Macklemore's song. Thrift shop?
I got it. I don't.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Thanks, babe.
Give him a pizza.
Police say officers responded to a report of a possible battery at the Pensacola home and found McLemore had barricaded himself into a room. Officers say he claimed to have a gun, so they brought in a SWAT team. Crisis negotiators eventually managed to coax McLemore out with the promise of pizza. It wasn't clear if he actually received his slice.
Yeah, he received a slice in jail along with a butt fuck.
Wow. Right off the bat? In the intake?
Just going for it.
Tiki.
He wasn't even in fucking penitentiary yet, and he got
They
it,
don't care.
Who's they?
The inmates. Fresh meat, bitch.
What do you guys think about that, man?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man.
I don't know what were they fighting about? Why did they have to do a SWAT team and all that shit?
Because they said that they thought he had a gun. And he was barricaded in there with his family, apparently.
Yeah, but who called he's in the house with his family. The family called the police?
Maybe. I don't...
It's so many holes in this story.
Well, let's fucking speculate.
Like,
Jesus, this is an audio medium. Melissa, let's have a conversation about it.
What if the guy just wanted to be alone?
With his gun and his kid?
There was a kid involved? Maybe he was cleaning his gun.
Family?
Family can mean anything. You can fucking meet a dog. You see all these dog moms and dog dads and shit.
Wow.
Family can mean all kinds of stuff.
Jesus, that one fell flat.
Speculating.
# big mood.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying, maybe somebody, I don't know who called the police. Maybe he just wanted to be by himself.
Maybe. I guess maybe he just wanted to be by himself.
Nobody wanted to give him a pizza.
Took the fucking
So he got
opportunity to get a
pissed
free
off.
slice.
Maybe. Well, allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know. Guess we'll move right along. Cape Coral. Florida woman ignored a police officer's siren and lights and continued to drive away from the attempted traffic stop because she wanted a cheeseburger.
People be hungry.
You can definitely relate to this.
Oh, man.
Man, Jason, let me tell you what. I didn't actually speak to you on the phone today, I don't think, but I was in like the fucking mood of my life on the way home from work today. I was so fucking happy. I called her and we were like rapping. I was fucking just woo, woo. And I think it was because you sent me that fucking GIF in the text message, man. You got me all fucking pumped up and shit. I was in like set the fucking tone for the day. I get with her. She hadn't eaten lunch yet. And we had to take the kids to the doctor and like do running around, so she didn't get to eat for another couple hours. By the time we left the doctor and we're heading to fucking eat, it was not a good car ride.
So it's like the Snickers commercial, or
yeah, Dragon Bitch made her fucking appearance, her first appearance for a long fucking time.
So nobody was driving right, and
nobody was driving right. You see how this starts?
Oh gosh!
And the children were being loud and yelling at each other.
They were being
and
loud.
And they were just be like, Logan said that I did this. I'm like, shut up. And then they were just being annoying. So I was like, oh, I was mad. Cause then
they were being annoying.
And then I honked at somebody, which I don't normally do, because they were like swerving, and then they were like stopping when there's nobody in front of them. So I pulled around them. I was like, pay a fucking attention.
She didn't honk when we were behind them and they were holding up the lane. She got around them and then got right about to pass them and then was like, pay
a fucking attention.
Good thing you didn't scare them into sideswiping you.
Yeah, right? She don't think about shit like that. Or like the fact that we were about to get to the red light and they were going to come right up alongside her.
That bitch was clueless.
She was like comatose.
It was a mess. Her car was all beat the fuck up too.
Yeah, it looked like she had drove off the road already.
I don't know, like, this kind of changed the subject a little bit, but like, I don't know, like, when I drive home from here every time, anytime I get stopped at a light at night, like, the people that pull up beside me, they always pull up, like, right, like, behind where my door is. Like they don't pull up parallel.
They don't want to be. Yeah, they don't want to be next to you. Making eye contact with you.
Well, I guess because my windows are all tinted and all that shit, and they're probably
You're
like
the suspect in that big old Bronco. What do you drive?
it's an expedition.
Oh, okay, even worse.
But,
I'm just kidding.
Well, I guess let's fucking see what's wrong with this chick.
Cheeseburgers.
You're gonna love the name too. Tiara Lynn Crace.
No comment.
26, was originally spotted speeding 61 miles an hour in a 45 zone. Man, whatever. We do that all the time. It's fucking Florida.
Right.
Sunday morning, Crace continued driving the white Kia SUV despite the officer following her with the siren and lights on, attempting to make a traffic stop. When finally stopped, officers asked why she ignored the sirens and lights and continued to drive away. Her answer? She wanted a cheeseburger.
All right.
They didn't really elaborate from there. She was taken into custody to the Lee County Jail and charged with fleeing, eluding, resisting without violence.
she had that little voice in her head. I got these cheeseburgers.
Oh, she didn't have them yet. She was on her way to get them.
She needed them. You know what? My thought was, where in fucking Florida was she in such a rush that she couldn't wait to get the burgers from? Because we don't have a good burger joint down here, man. Like, we don't have a fucking In-N-Out. We don't have a Jack in the Box. We don't have a White Castle.
I think Wendy's is the best burger.
I mean, Five Guys is pretty good.
It's
Five Guys is vanilla, dude. That's fucking vanilla milkshake, man. I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I'll eat Five Guys before I eat anything else, but it's like, oh my God, I gotta have it.
But I've never had, like, In-N-Out or anything like that.
Either.
To, like,
I haven't either.
What? Okay, let me ask you this: what to you is a good burger place? Like, I'm just trying to get an idea of what your thought of a good burger is.
You know what? I like hole in the wall joints. Like back home we had a lot of fucking mom and pop hole in the wall places to get a good burger. Mm-hmm. Here I used to we'd take a drive up by the airport and go to Whataburger. Because there used to be the Whataburger here. Okay. But that one Whataburger shut down, man. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know where the bitch was heading. She couldn't.
Red Robin's got good burgers.
That's fucking chain
shit, But that's
shit,
chain
though,
stuff.
man.
I know. There's a place in the strip mall over in Brandon where the Chili's is, and where that pet store is. It's called, Chicago's Best Burgers. We need to try that.
Oh, I've heard about that place.
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned it in her food rage
I
today.
ran.
And I was like, we've already made a decision where we're going. Stop throwing options out there. We're already going somewhere.
We were going to Hooters.
Yeah, and it was very subpar.
It was. I was really disappointed, and the waitress
subpar.
was terrible.
Yeah. You know, and let me just stop, and we'll go down that road right now. The quality of fucking the hiring standards at Hooters has drastically gone down over the years, but it's at an all-time low. All-time low. I remember coming here on vacation and going to that Brandon Hooters and going home and telling people it's the best one ever. They're all beautiful. We go there today and I'm like, who are you people?
They have to hire ugly ones now.
It's not that they're ugly, but they're not. They don't have breasts. It's called Hooters. It's not called Booty Cheeks.
It's also now a family restaurant, so it doesn't matter.
We always brought our kids there, and they always had titties.
I know. I think we got a picture of Logan with his first Hooters.
Fuck yeah, in a high chair.
In a high chair when he was 2.
I don't know, man.
Well, one of the worst places that I went to maybe about a year ago, and I'll never eat there again. And I used to love their shakes, was Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
I never cared for their burgers. We just happened to go there one day. Mm-hmm. And that place was so disgusting. I mean, the floors were filthy.
It's 24 hours,
It literally stunk in there. It's...
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a bleach smell. It was just nasty. Yeah. Like Walmart on a hot summer afternoon.
Ew.
It was...
Fat butt cracks.
It was bad.
That sounds like a country song.
Ugh.
Fat butt cracks?
No, Walmart on a hot Sunday afternoon.
Probably could make that a song.
All right. Moving on to the next one, Land O'Lakes. Robbery suspects get their U-Haul stuck in the mud while trying to leave the burglary scene.
Stuck in the mud, is that a euphemism?
Big word, Jay.
What mud was he stuck in? His buddy?
Booty mud.
You know what?
What?
Let's take a pause there. If you've got mud butt, check out our friends the Hood Diner, because they are now sponsored by Dude Wipes. Use code HOOD at dudewipes.com and you can save 15% on your purchase of Dude Wipes.
I like what you did there.
Thank you. Well, I had an assist, John Stockton. Deputies say that 26-year-old Dylan Walsh and his accomplice, 48-year-old Michelle Massenberg, were involved in the burglary that happened early Wednesday morning in Land O'Lakes. Arrest reports say a third person was also involved, but that person is yet to be identified. The three individuals drove a U-Haul box truck and backed it up to a building around 4 a.m. Deputies say the unidentified person got out of the truck, opened a garage door, and started removing cabinets. What? So they're stealing cabinets. I don't know exactly like if they're robbing like a fucking residential or if they're robbing like a Home Depot.
Those
or
are expensive.
Are they
man.
robbing cabinets? You know,
Maybe.
from
Cabinet Larry.
Larry.
It's a fictitious thing from Modern Family. The guy works for a place called Cabinets.
Oh, I've never seen like a whole episode of that show. I don't think
It's a good show.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I like the blonde.
Or no, that's closets. Fuck.
You fucked your own joke
Oh,
up?
yes.
That's
Jesus,
okay,
Jason.
okay.
You
Damn
have
it.
one job.
Cabinets are expensive, man.
Yeah, $3,500 worth of cabinets were loaded into the U-Haul.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Well, I
Because
mean,
I listened when your uncle's redoing his house. They're like, "Oh, we're spending like $20,000." And I'm like, "God damn,
oh man,
that's expensive."
Yeah,
I'm starting to notice the trend here in Florida with people taking box trucks and doing shit with it. Like, remember the one guys that were
the tequila. At New Year's? Yeah.
Like I guess that's a big thing down here. It's just
Well, the unidentified person was the only one to go into the garage and do anything. The other two were just in the getaway U-Haul or whatever. It says the three then tried to drive away, but the U-Haul got stuck in the mud. The arrest reports say that they tried several times to get it free, but they eventually gave up and fled the scene. So they just left the truck there with all the shit and fucking took off. About an hour later, deputies say Massenberg and Walsh came back to the scene to get some of their belongings from the cab of the U-Haul, but neither of them tried to return the stolen items into the garage. During an interview with deputies, both of them said that they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know that they were going to the building to steal anything. They only became aware of what was going on when they backed the U-Haul up to the garage. Really?
skeptical hippo.
Why are you in a U-Haul at 4 a.m.?
Right?
Deputies say neither of them tried at any point to notify law enforcement of the theft, stop the theft, or return the stolen items, so both are facing charges of burglary and grand theft. Now, the good part. Let me show you what they look like.
Oh, I'm sure they're winners.
Let me show you. Hey, are you a Simpsons fan by chance?
I mean, I used to watch it back in the day.
But, I mean, you're familiar with... Oh,
We have a call.
hold that thought. Hashtag hotline, who dis?
Hey, what's going on? This, second time, long time. What's going on there, friend? How you doing?
This is who?
Adam Simmons.
This is your friend. How are you, friend?
This is my friend?
How could you
this
not know?
is, yeah, this is your friend. I'm your friend.
Adam motherfucking Simmons, bro. How do you not know these people?
If that's Adam Simmons, he's got a cold.
Well, he's been working
I
really
do.
hard lately.
That's you?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, the Duchess.
You're welcome,
I
sir.
appreciate you,
Of course.
Dutchie.
You sound like an
course.
entirely different human being.
He's fucking wiped, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't fucking slept in 3 days, bro.
Well, maybe you should go to sleep, you fucking meth head, or are you preparing for when you move down here?
Maybe you should shut the fuck up and do a goddamn podcast.
Well,
you go.
I was, but you crashed the party. So, what the fuck you got? What do you got to say? How's your life?
Knowing Adam Simmons, motherfucker.
Hashtag Sam PC.
How's your life, buddy?
They out here.
How's my wife or how's my life?
Oh, both, I guess. Shout out to you, Mel.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, she's swell.
Cool.
Swell Mel. Look at her shirt.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm
What's
doing
going on
good.
in Jersey,
I
baby?
just wanted to. I didn't have any content to bring towards you. I just wanted to fucking annoy you. That's pretty much
Well,
it.
we
That's
love your
just,
voice anyway,
you know.
so it's fine.
Well, with that
know.
voice, you could have easily fucking pranked me because I honestly didn't know it was you.
He didn't know who Joe B was either. How do you not know
I'm
these
not
people?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna call you with a different voice, but I was like, meh. I'll give him the Bob's Burgers.
You know what? We were kind of hoping that your homeboy Bridget was going to show up because I mean, two was ready to
Bridget's
fuck.
my dude.
Two walked in
Yeah.
here with a fucking
Hey, Two.
Viagra boner,
Yo,
man.
what up, Two?
Hey, what up?
Yo, Two. Bridget's got a fat dick. I don't know if you heard, but Bridget's got a pee hole the diameter of a nickel.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Ready to give you the fucking brajol.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to know
That's
how
just the
many
hole,
dicks
baby.
you could fit in your ass.
I don't
He
know
hopes
about
zero.
this.
He's like, I don't want
hopes
to
zero,
talk
but-
about this again.
Let me clue you in. The answer is one, and it's Bridget.
Fucking Bridgie.
Fat old Coke can cock.
It's about as long as a grill lighter.
Oh my god!
He's trying to sell it, man.
That is a long dick.
It's about as fat as a fucking PVC pipe that you build a potato gun out of.
Okay, well, that is considered a dong. Like, that is a straight dong. It's not even a dick anymore.
That is a tremendous amount of genitals. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for all of your expertise, Dutchie.
I am a dick
appreciate you and
expert.
all your hard work.
Of course.
So what are the odds?
Thank you for-
what are the odds that you have a heart attack or some sort of a stroke just by trying to get that fucking thing hard?
Oh, no, for sure. Like, you pass out, and it just goes up like a fucking white flag, like you're the French in World War One. It's like, no more.
It just goes in, and then your arm automatically goes up and just starts waving.
And
Like you said, that shit gives you
Seriously.
a stroke.
when you get, like, half-mast, if you had a dick that big and you get a half-mast, you would immediately have both of your legs would fall asleep. You're like, oh, pins and needles, what the fuck?
There's no blood going to your legs.
Yeah, dude, the amount of blood that you
had to
would-
redirect there.
It's crazy.
Directly to your genitalia.
What you got on deck tonight? Where's your homeboy at?
He's at home eating cookies that you're not allowed to have.
How dare you? I wasn't talking about
Yeah.
your brother. I was talking about your dark brother.
Oh, my brother with an A?
Yes.
Shout to-
I'm
shout
sorry.
to
They're
Bobby
all
Moore.
they're all hard R's for me.
Ooh. Can't wait for him to hear that.
I love you, Bobby, so much more than Adam.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, I love them equally. Can't have a favorite son.
Sure you can.
Did you you guys haven't told any stories yet, have you?
No. You're our second call tonight. You're a second call tonight. You caught us right in the middle of a Florida story.
Have we done story time yet?
We do story time when the listeners do story time.
Joe B
Or the
called with a
callers.
story.
Joe B called with a dating story for our Spunk Loop contest.
Oh, that's cool.
What
That's
did
fun.
you have in mind?
I don't know. I'm super good at winning stuff, so I'm just gonna let other people win things because I'm super gracious like that.
Yeah, you can't let your ego do that. You said that about the first contest, and then at the fucking 11th hour, you're like, "Here's my brother on a silver platter. He wins."
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And last time I checked, he won.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you guys, I can't win them all. I mean, I can win them all. I am like the LeBron James of terrible stories.
You did not just compare yourself to King James.
Adam, you're just so
I
generous, letting other people win. You're just such a kind man.
I'm doing my best, Dutchie. I really appreciate being recognized for being so humble and
So great.
for being just so good at fucking everything.
Everything,
I'm
just
the
everything.
fucking best.
Let's go down the list. Hubby, pizza man, podcaster. What else we got?
I know
Make a
Bridget.
list.
I'm trying to get Bridget fucked by two.
That's number 4 on your list of accolades. Number
As a
4.
matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I've given a nickname to everyone on this podcast
You're
and
right.
everyone on my podcast.
Yeah, you have.
I've been calling Chris lunch
There's
and
that.
he does not like it.
I don't like it.
I told him he should get a tattoo of a lunchbox.
You told the world that.
Yeah.
Everybody heard.
You should. That's a fucking great idea, too. I'm real fucking proud of you.
Yep.
Thank you.
And I said I'd get a PB&J, and that could be our couple's tattoo.
That'd be
Did you
sweet.
see how timid he said
Mel
thank
and I
you?
are going to do pin-ups of each other. She's going to do a pin-up of me on a fucking slice of pizza. And I'm going to be all burly and hairy-chested.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
He just got a
Yeah.
tattoo of his dog with an eye patch a couple weeks ago.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
That is
I
awesome.
did.
Hey, send pics.
Yeah.
It was
I
on,
haven't seen it.
was on Facebook.
What's your
I didn't
Florida
see it.
story? Can I give a hot take on some sort of methamphetamine-driven story that possibly happened in a Walmart parking lot?
Well-
that may or may not have to do with artillery and or a stolen bike.
No. We were just, I was about to show the mugshot of these two that tried to rob somebody and load a bunch of fucking cabinets into a U-Haul truck, but got stuck in the mud, so they just ran away.
What was in the cabinets?
They were just cabinets,
just
for
cabinets.
like home improvement, I
Empty.
believe.
Oh,
But
did they have like little tchotchke doorknobs that they could sell? Like if they could like take off with like little screwdrivers and then sell at like Abercrombie? Like, here's a $15 door handle, you fucking nerd.
Probably not. They look like the type that would just steal, like,
I don't
drawer.
Well, no, I don't know. The whole reason that I picked this story was for the mugshot. So, I mean, I'm going to have to share this after the fact, but they look like two extras from Harry Potter. I mean, look at the, hold on. Look at the guy's ears.
They're elfish.
Yeah, they are elfish.
He's definitely got points, so he's definitely either an elf or one of those interdimensional fucking beings that Alex Jones was just yelling about for 5 fucking hours. Or, look at this bitch. I thought that was a man. That's a woman.
I was going to say, didn't you say a man and a woman? But that does not look like a woman.
That's right.
She's got that Sideshow Bob going on. And that's why I asked you if you were a Simpsons guy. Look at that fucking woman. It's ma'am. Look at that fucking woman.
She's got
that
her
is
eyebrows.
Sideshow fucking Bob. You know, she doesn't have eyebrows, and that's the least of her fucking concerns.
They probably fell out.
She's got 17 fucking foreheads.
Yo, so I got a question. What were the cabinets made out of? Were they Formica or were they like...
Bro, you are focusing on the wrong details, man.
They are probably that cheap ass pressed shit.
I gotta, you know what?
Yeah, that's Formica.
Oh.
You learn something new every day, Dutchie.
I'm gonna send you their pictures, Adam, because it's 2019. Goddammit, we have the technology.
To the list of shit that I'm super fucking great at.
Wow, we didn't know you were a carpenter.
Formica.
Goddamn educator.
Yeah, what are you dropping Formica?
Formica sounds like a fucking GoFundMe account.
Yeah, because Micah needs to go on a field trip.
For some man lady that's chilling in fucking GameStop.
Pretty much. Trying to sell M&Ms.
Micah.
Hey, what did you say her rap name was?
Serotonin.
Serotonin. Yo, because she makes you feel mad good.
She uses her...
And also, she's chemically imbalanced in the brain. Hot take. You're not a fucking chick.
Right. And she uses her dude voice to rap.
Hey, check your...
Yo, tell her.
Check your cellular device. Yeah, tell her. You guys are besties.
Hey, Serotonin, you listening to this shit? Put your dick up.
Yo, tell her that I will battle rap her, and then the winner of that goes versus Joe B, because I'm really trying to eat Joe B's cake. That's not a euphemism. One, I want to have sex with him while he's dressed like the kid from A Christmas Story, and two, I'm going to win a rap battle against Joe B.
Go make out with his hot pocket.
French kiss it. You know what? He did spit some bars when he called in earlier, man. So you're just gonna have to wait until this drops.
He did, because he's short and he's white and he has a gray beard and he stopped recording podcasts 6 months ago. So
I
now
called him out.
He thinks that he's you.
He thinks that he's me. What? Who am I?
Somebody that
because
has
you're a
an
white
podcast.
rapper.
But I'm not. Where did that come
That is
from?
a solid callback to a fake joke.
Adam, check your cellular device. I sent you a link of these mugshots of these two fucking people, and I need to hear your thoughts on Sideshow Bob and the fucking interdimensional Alex Jones being.
He's probably on said cellular device.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I am, and I have failed to receive it, so that didn't work out.
Oh, you don't have Facebook? You don't
I've
have
already
Facebook
been
Messenger?
on the phone with you for 11 minutes, and I don't want to hijack the rest of your show.
Yeah, I was just about to kick you off.
Important, that's less fun, is going to call in soon. So enjoy that. I'm going to go do anything. Oh, you know what I'm going to go do? I'm going to go put some edibles in my body, because that's something that I do often, and I would like to share a story about it in the future.
Sure.
If anyone would like to do something similar, call into the Simmons and More podcast. We'll be recording on Saturday. We don't have a stupid phone number, but you could just hit me in my DMs.
We've got to hang out sometime.
27 rings, 28 on the way. Go fall into Bobby Moore's DMs. Suck my big fat dick.
All right, bye the best.
Bye, too.
Love you,
All right,
bye.
peace.
Bye, boo.
Adam motherfucking Simmons.
Why does he say body y'all and I just get fucking doo-doo-doo?
Because you lunchbox.
Damn, man. Fucking hate my life.
Whatever, you get to do all the fun stuff.
Where were we? Oh, dude, I knew this was going to happen, but it's fucking super duper okay. We're running way late, but we got one more Florida story, and it's a good one, but it's a quick one. So let's bang this fucker out, and then we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
Zephyr Hills, right in our backyard. You know Z Hills. Jason kicks it in Z Hills.
My parents live there.
Oh, maybe it was your parents.
Oh, no. What? Let's hear what it was first.
Florida man arrested after throwing a cookie at his living girlfriend.
No.
What kind of cookie?
My mom makes some good cookies.
So let me.
He would not be throwing them.
Let me set the scene here. It was a scene of violence that played out in the Zephyr Hills home late Sunday morning. According to the police report, officers responding to a disturbance call made contact with a woman who told them that her boyfriend had hit her in the head with a cookie. Could you believe it? A fucking cookie.
I mean, it depends. I mean, if she made some shitty ass cookies where they're like hard as rocks, then
Like he threw it. He threw it back.
He's like, "Fucking, I ain't eating this paperweight."
Take that bitch back to the kitchen.
Hey, could have been worse.
Always on brand, Dutchy baby. A red mark could be seen on the woman's forehead by her hairline. The victim said that she was hit with a quote hard piece.
Oh my God. But you lucky it's not my dick, bitch.
The arrest affidavit said that the alleged suspect, Wade Allen Smith, can't get more country than that.
No.
Admitted to throwing the cookie at her without her consent. What?
Who would consent to having something thrown at them?
Yes, Wade, please. Throw that cookie at my face.
I'll try to catch it.
The type of cookie is unclear.
Oh, well, that's such an important part of the story. I'm very disappointed they left that out.
It could have been oatmeal raisin.
You're going to go through the cookies? Dude, I was at a party one time. And
For real?
Yeah. I mean, this was back in the day when I was young.
Okay.
Like 21. And we were all drinking and whatever. And this girl and her boyfriend started getting into it with each other or whatever. Well, she was on the whole other side of the apartment. And she grabbed a pickle. I don't even remember where the pickle came from. Like, I don't know if we were eating or what. She grabbed the pickle, chunked it across the apartment, and hit her fucking boyfriend in the eye with the pickle.
Oh, shit. He got conjunctivitis.
With the pickle, like missile style, like fucking, like.
I don't know if it was like missile or like end over end.
Or just like fucking hit
it. But it hit him right in the eye. It was, I mean, we were dying laughing. That's hilarious.
Brian, it burns me.
Who the fuck was that? Pickle Dracula?
Die.
I can't. Let's take a fucking break, man.
Right. After these messages, we'll be right back.
You don't listen to the heavyweight chumps? Well, they're only the greatest podcast that wrestles with pop culture. You don't believe us? Well, listen to some of their fans. And for those of you that don't speak cricket, here's our translator, Mr. Harlan T. Bobo.
It's like cotton candy in my ears right now, man.
The Heavyweight Chumps. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Every Monday and Thursday, same fat time, same fat channel.
There was a good girl.
Is that how we're bringing it back in? There was a
sorry.
good girl. What is that about?
Bad boy.
She liked a butt fuck? What'd you say?
Bad boy.
Hey, we got our second Tampa Bay Beer Week beer. I just came back from the beer fridge with Hidden Springs Ale Works. It's called the Upside Down, pineapple upside down cake.
It looks amazing.
Fucking looks like there's a lot going on in there. Berliner with pineapple, cherry, vanilla, hazelnut, and milk.
Milk sugar.
Sounds amazing.
Well, we're going to give it a fucking go.
Well,
Speaking of the Upside Down real quick, when is Stranger Things going to be putting out some more shit? Because
2019, like any pod. Sometime in 12 months.
Damn, they took, 2 years between didn't they? It
was like last summer that Stranger Things was out,
because
wasn't
It was
the year before that it came out at Halloween.
Right.
And it didn't come out last Halloween. It was the year before.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
It's been like Game of Thrones long.
It'll be coming, which, by the way, is back
Dude,
next
the fucking
month,
kids are
I
going to be
think.
20.
Kids are going to be 20.
Right.
Hey, well, then I won't feel so bad about thinking that 11's fucking hot.
Oh, shit.
Hot take. Hot take. What?
I follow her on Instagram.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
How old is she?
I don't know, like 16 maybe.
Yes.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Drake fucks with her.
Are you serious?
They're just friends.
Oh,
Drake's a gentleman.
He ain't peeing on her.
He ain't peeing on her.
Isn't he the one that like touched girls like on stage and stuff? Or am I
I think something.
and
like
there was
that
something
happened.
where there was an underage girl.
Yeah,
but
and
she
he was
looked
touching, grabbing titties and shit, like she was on stage.
But
with
he
him.
didn't know. But still,
She looks
it's like
she was 25, dude.
yeah, I'm
Like,
not
they
saying.
do.
Yeah.
They fucking
I
do
don't know why
nowadays.
that is like it is. You know, it's like you're 16, you look like 25. That's just not right.
I mean, you can't even go buy a driver's license anymore.
I know.
Buy a
It's
driver's
crazy.
license anymore. you start shaking around like we're gonna go buy your driver's license anymore. Jason, you sent me a very exciting news story this week.
Oh no, I
It
don't
was
remember
me.
what it was.
Was it the weed story?
Oh, was that
That was
you?
me.
Oh,
Or did you send it too?
I don't know. Let me hear which one it is.
I
and then
sent it, and then you're like, okay, time to get our shit
yeah,
together.
yeah. No, then that was you. Well, fucking, you didn't do anything good, so fuck you.
When do I ever?
And I didn't mean it to be like that. I was just saying.
You've been throwing unintentional shade all fucking night, so stay
Just
on brand.
Oh, yeah, to clear up some news, I didn't say that it sounded like Hood Diner was sucking dicks. It was Lunch who said it.
I didn't say it.
On the mic when you were eating gummy bears.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
He's lying.
Holy shit, this is super fucking potent.
I just
Oh,
didn't
really?
want to take
Wow.
credit for something that you did.
The upside down.
Yeah, this is super fucking like.
You don't like it?
Well, it's almost like a sour, and I wasn't I wasn't prepared for it, which I probably should have been because it's a Berliner. But
I don't know what Berlin
I might be retarded, Joe.
Jesus.
No, you sent me the story that Florida's proposing the legal weed finally, man. We got medical passed when Trump came in, and now they're just going legal recreational.
Sweet.
Or that's what
I mean, that's the hopes.
That's the hopes. I guess representatives from Miami and Orlando put this bill together and sent it into the state. So
Sweet.
I pulled down some stuff about it, some specifics. It says the bill regarding.
Oh, shit.
Stick a pin in that.
We got a call.
Hashtag hotline. Who dis?
Man, this is Randal from Married AF.
What's up, Randall?
What's going on, man?
Is it for real or is this an impersonator?
No, this is for real. This is Randal.
Yes, see, there's no one that can impersonate that voice. What's up, brother?
No, nothing, man. I was just calling to say what's up. I saw the hotline was up and wanted to see if you guys had any takers or callers yet. Did Joe B call yet?
Oh, 5 minutes into the show, I couldn't even do Adam and Eve yet. Couldn't even get the readout.
He was in it.
Called up, to do his weekly rap, and
God, yes.
to do his weekly update that he will have a podcast in 2019 with no specific date.
Yeah, when does that start?
This year, motherfucker.
2019.
That's all that matters.
That's all it is. He's
Somewhere in 2019.
somewhere, yeah.
He's going to win Guest of the Year somewhere. He swears it.
He's swearing it. He's talking all that smack.
No.
He's giving out the smoke, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. Hey, let me tell you, that guy, I love that guy. And as weird as it was with that, people thinking we were mad at each other, I was never mad at him, but that guy is awesome.
No, he's a good dude.
I want to have a show with him.
No, yeah, I saw you guys were trying to work out like a fight companion or something, man. He'd be a good one to have for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd love to have him on. So how's this hotline thing working out? Have you had anybody else call?
Just just the friends. No randoms.
Which is
Yeah,
fine.
That'll probably take a little time, for that to kick in, but eventually they will.
Well, we've had the voicemail line up for a while where you can just call in and leave a voicemail, and people have been doing that, and we play the clips, obviously. But last week, just spur of the moment, Jason had this idea, what if we took them live? And I said, fuck it, we'll roll with it and see how it goes. It's whatever.
Yeah. Well, I had two questions for you guys.
Ooh, perfect.
But I'm just going to ask one, and I'll just get off here and listen to it when you post the episode.
Okay.
But I want to hear you guys discuss it because we couldn't really answer it on our show. I don't know if you listened to the one with Richard Tillman yet.
I did.
But we had a listener ask us that question. He's a young guy. He's newly married. Said he's got a hot wife, super hot. They got the arrangement. They don't fart in front of each other.
Right.
Because they both have a weird thing about it. But she's an aggressive farter in her sleep.
Oh, my God.
And she Dutch ovens him all the time.
I think his actual wording or phrasing was that she's a handful in the sack. So she's like
she's a rascal.
In the bedroom. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's stuck in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. So I was wanting to hear what kind of advice you guys would have for him. Like, does he tell her and risk making her insecure and losing that wonderful fuckery, or should he just own up and take the farts and just shut the hell up?
I mean, does it smell? Why does he know it's not coming out of her pussy hole? Because if they're fucking so much, maybe she's queefing it.
Oh, baby.
She's in her sleep.
Oh, baby.
It's a legit question. Maybe she's blowing it from the front.
Wow. We'll get into it. Well, I can't wait. We'll get into it.
You guys dive into it. We love you guys, and I can't wait to hear you guys.
All right, brother.
Bro.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for calling in, brother.
Thanks,
All right,
Randall.
man. Take it easy.
Yes,
See
sir.
it.
Well, we fart in front of each other. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you know what? You say... Listen, you say
I'll call
that...
you out.
She does, and it kind of pisses me off because I still try to do it on the sly. I still try to be like, fucking, if we're sitting over here, I'll go over into the kitchen maybe.
Like silent?
Yeah.
Like trying not to let it be loud?
Or not even that.
It travels.
But then she does that thing like I told you when she calls out the kids, like when we're in the store. She'll be like, "Oh, did you fart?" And I'm like, "What?
Why do I sound half retarded?"
Well, I mean, that's just the way you sound.
Well, like one day he was sitting there and his ass is pointed right at me, and I just hear this.
Yeah.
And then I was
The worst.
We call that the whistler.
I was just hit, and I was like, "Ugh." I'm like, bro. I'm like, "Did you fart?" He's like, "Maybe." I'm like, "Bitch, you totally farted."
Sometimes it's uncontrollable, man.
No, I totally get it.
Jason, we've been we've been together almost 20 fucking years,
No, I feel you.
I mean, and I don't want to use it as an excuse, but on the one hand, there's a level of comfort, like she's my best friend as well as my wife. She's my fucking life partner. Okay, so I mean, like, you obviously know that shit happens. Sorry, all right. I try to keep it from you. Sometimes I'm a man. I'm a man, Jason. I fucking fail. All right. I try my best, but I don't think.
I mean, you've been in splatter range before. I mean, like right there, dude. I mean,
because
yes, I didn't even think about that, Jason. You've won the episode. You don't have any fucking leg to stand on ever. Fucking listeners, if you're a new listener, go listen to fucking episode 41 where I detail my experience where the Duchess farted on me while I was tonguing her hot pocket. Okay. And I'm still here. I'm still sitting here to tell you when the spirit of her vagina fucking knocked me back 6 feet off of my bed.
It was my butthole. You said vagina. I farted out of my butt.
Whatever. I was in your vagina. That's all I'm choosing to acknowledge.
And guess what happened? I laughed for 10 minutes at his disgusted face.
It was, yeah, man. I mean,
you didn't finish the deal?
We did this then too. I said yes. She says no. I guess we're gonna have to go to the fucking tape and check the fucking film. But in this particular case with this guy who's worried about jeopardizing this fucking smoke show, rascal bedroom fuckfest or whatever. If you're a young person in a young marriage, let me tell you what rule number 1 is: fucking communication. Okay, and rule number 1B is fucking honesty. Mm-hmm. So couple those two things and tell your fucking girl that she's disgusting. Well, and if she doesn't want to fuck you anymore, she's not the one.
You know what though? If she's allowed to fart during the day, maybe she won't be farting in her sleep.
What do you mean allowed to fart during the day? You think there's fart police walking around their fucking house?
If they're like sitting on the couch or whatever and she can't fart, she holds that shit in and then she goes to bed and that's when it all comes out.
That's probably what it is. She's just holding that shit in all day.
I think she's got like anxiety about it. Like she's like,
I mean, he said they both don't like it. It's a natural reaction.
Nobody likes it.
He said that they were married,
Don't roll
right?
your eyes at me.
He did say they're married. See, because I was thinking like when I was newly married or dating my wife, I mean, it was kind of like that, like, wouldn't really do stuff like that, around the other person or,
Especially if you was going to
same with dropping the deuces and all that kind of stuff. Right. And then just time takes over and it's like, you're like, fuck it.
Like, I'm taking a shit, I'll be back in 20.
I don't want to, have problems when I'm older because I'm trying not to.
That's Jason's logic. I'm thinking about the long term here, babe. I want to be around deep into our golden years. I can't hold these farts in. Think about the intestinal damage that this is going to do to me long term.
Go to the bathroom and fart and pretend like you're peeing.
How many times, and I'm putting Jason's business out there and he's going to get mad at me, but how many times does he walk in here and immediately says, I got to take a shit and goes right into the fucking bathroom, dude?
What do we say? Whatever.
There's a level of comfort. He's my brother. I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
You know what?
Granted, I'm not fucking him, but.
And yeah, I know you're putting it out there, but to tell you the truth, anybody that knows me knows that already. because I mean, when I was in high school, one of my nicknames with my buddies was Shit Break, like from American Pie.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing. Like, I'd go over somebody's house and the first thing I'd do is I'd take a shit.
Hold on. Is it Shit Break?
Yeah.
I've lived my entire life thinking it was Shit Brick.
No, Shit Break. Because he would always say,
that makes sense. That makes wow. Joe, I might be retarded.
Yeah, that was one of my nicknames.
Fucking good on you. Thanks for telling me because now I'm gonna bring it back. I'm bringing it back like
So we
Timberlake,
got
baby.
Shit break, lunch, and Dutchie.
No, just add that to his list of fucking aliases.
Two
titties, two rings, shit break.
I need to make a song about
J. Louis
you.
BB, J from Tampa.
Those are your own. Those don't count.
Toe box.
Those are too normal.
Yeah.
Balls.
What? Hold on. Where were we at when he called? Oh, we were talking about weed.
Weed legalization.
Let me give you some.
Did we answer that question though? I mean, I
yes.
guess.
Well, yes, because I answered it. What did
You
you
did.
say? What did you say?
I guess. I mean, my whole thing is just as when you're in a relationship, I understand how you do that at the beginning. I mean,
Right.
Like I said, I did the same thing, but eventually, I mean,
After the 6-month honeymoon period is over, fucking let it fly, dude.
I mean, now don't get me wrong, my wife doesn't like it when I let it rip, but I mean, it is what it is, and as much as I love her, I mean, she can't say she hasn't done it.
Right,
Not that she does it at the
extent or magnitude.
Exactly.
Well, she is a lady.
She is.
She's a lady about town, and she's proper. And I bet when she farts, it smells like fucking perfume.
Oh, yeah, sure it does.
Yeah, shit smelling perfume.
Yeah, if that perfume was doo-doo.
Turd fume.
No.
I say risk it, buddy, because your bedroom antics, it's going to eat you up, man. You got to be honest with your lady. You got to communicate. She's fucking disgusting. You got to say, don't say it like that. You don't got to say, hey, bitch, you're fucking disgusting.
But what's she going to do she can't do nothing to fix it. She's
she
sleeping.
doesn't have to fix it. She just has to know.
No, I think the thing that fixes it is her letting it out through the day, because I don't think that would be the problem if she did.
Maybe we can get this guy on the line because I want to talk to him at some point. We can figure out all these fucking little loopholes about his wife's gastrointestinal fucking fortitude.
Sure, she loves this.
I still think she might be queefing.
She might be queefing.
Yeah.
Well, then that's definitely acceptable because that's just forced dick air.
But yeah, I mean, she can't fix it anyway if she's sleeping and farting. It's like, what's going to be the end? She's going to get pissed off and then make you sleep on the couch?
Well, and the whole time that they were talking about this on their show, I was thinking about Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting, and then they actually brought it up where he was telling Matt Damon the story, because his wife died, and he was saying that that's what he remembers, how she used to fart and wake up the dog and da-da-da. And they said it, and I was thinking it, that when you grow older and this isn't the most important thing in your life, that you will grow to appreciate these little things about your partner that only you know.
Right, and it's
it
funny.
makes you stronger.
I think it's funny, to be honest. I'm like, it doesn't.
Yeah,
because when it does happen, I'm like, oh, you farted, and then I laugh, and then
that's
it's
not
over.
how you do. You go, oh, you farted.
Sometimes
yeah, because
I do
when
that.
you think about it, when people fart, it's fucking hilarious.
It is.
Bro,
The noise is funny.
Driving home tonight 3 hours ago, we're pulling into Circle K so I could grab 2 Monsters, and it smelled like a sewer pipe busted in the fucking car. And I turned and looked at the kids, and she goes, that wasn't them, that was you. And I said, it wasn't fucking me. And Lucas is sitting in his car seat with his legs spread eagle and his arms behind his head and goes, it was me.
It was the nastiest thing I've ever smelled.
I said, motherfucker, you ain't eating Hooters anymore, little boy.
And we were pulling into a parking spot, so there was no airflow when I rolled the windows down.
That's why Logan jumped out and came in with me.
Did he have the wings or the shrimp?
He had a cheeseburger.
Oh, the burger, I was going to say. Oh, if he would have had the wing or the shrimp.
I did. I had the scrimps.
Oh.
20 bison hot, baby.
We need to wrap this up. So I leave before those shrimps start making its way
good.
through the system.
We're good. You know what? Yeah, we are. I got 2 monsters chasing them fucking things out. So
oh, lovely.
We might be on a time crunch.
You're going to need a shit break.
Let's go before someone else calls. Let's go back to weed, man. Right. I'm interested to see the specifics of this bill. It says, regarding the legalization of recreational marijuana would allow people 21 and older to purchase and use limited amounts of marijuana in their homes and other private places. Okay. So just like beer, you got to be over 21 and you can't be walking down the street with a fucking open container. It's the same fucking thing.
Right.
Adults 21 and up would be able to purchase no more than 2.5 ounces of the drug at one time.
Okay.
That's, what though? That's a lot of
2.5 ounces.
Weed,
yeah,
dude.
We used to buy it an ounce.
Let me not say
I.
I've known people that have seen an ounce.
Yeah.
Live. And that's a lot of fucking weed, bro.
It's plenty.
So, what did he say? 2.5?
2.5 at one time. So, like, if you run to the fucking weed shop, you can buy 2.5 that time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it says if someone were to smoke the drug in public, you'd face a $100 penalty, like a ticket.
That's fine.
Like an open container, basically.
Like, yeah, do it. Yeah, I mean,
yes. I say resounding yes, of course.
I'll do it in my own home.
Yeah, but
that's
just
what I want to do
That's
anyway.
what you want to do anyway. It says regarding the taxing of recreational marijuana would create an excise tax of $50 per ounce. So whatever it costs, the tax on an ounce is $50. Which, I mean, we always said it was going to be super fucking high, but who cares? Because that's the whole thing.
People are going to fucking
People
pay
are going to
it.
do it, yes.
Yeah.
Just like cigarettes.
Yeah.
The cultivation facility would pay the tax on the sale or transfer of marijuana from a marijuana cultivation to a retail store, blah, 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 blah. This is where you and I come in. This is pertinent to you and I.
Okay.
A marijuana establishment license would have to pay an application fee that would not exceed $5,000. Cheap as fuck, dude. Do you know what it costs to open up a bar and get a liquor license?
Oh, I know it's a lot.
$250,000, $250,000. $250,000.
Yeah.
5 G's for a weed license. That is a steal.
Well, isn't that why a lot of places don't have full liquor? They just have like
They just have beer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I work with a guy who's a weed doctor.
Do you really?
He went to school to be certified weed person.
Does he have a weird name like Dr. Greens?
No, but he has like a card that says like I forget what the term is for it, but yeah, he went to school for it. He's like certified to do the CBD stuff.
Well, it says here too that like I didn't realize this was the case. It says recreational use of cannabis is currently legal in 10 states. I didn't realize recreation was legal in 10 states.
Yeah.
And it says New Jersey soon to be the 11th. So shout out to you, Adam.
I mean, Colorado, I think, was the first.
Washington, Colorado,
California.
I mean,
yeah. So there's
10 with 11, and it says 22 states have decriminalized it. And it's medical. So I mean, literally half the fucking country, it's no bubbles.
And then you've got stupid places like in Florida where pretty much the counties surrounding where we live all are doing the legal medical marijuana, but our dumbass county wants to like stay hard on it. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, dude. Like, you know how much money you're losing out on because of it?
We got a
It's like,
dispensary down the street.
which is hilarious that they have the dispensary in this county, but this county, you know
there's
what I'm
cars
saying?
there.
I mean,
when and I've said this before on the podcast, when I drive by the place to take Lucas to school in the morning around 6:30 or so, and whatever they do early in the morning, first thing in the day, I can smell it. Like you can smell it right across 41.
I
man.
learned that they bake it. That they bake it to get the oils out.
Oh yeah, you got to dry it out.
That's how they extract it. So that's probably what you smell is them.
They're doing that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think about
right.
it. A lot of times they
Separate
find grow houses. They find them because they can smell it. Because I mean, it's when you got a lot. I mean, you think about if you. I know you've been around people that have had it. So I mean, even when you got an eighth of it or something like that. I mean, that will smell up. Quite a big area. You know what I mean? And can you imagine they have tons of it?
Or even if like your friend's brother walks into a podcast studio with a big Ziploc bag full of cookies that look innocuous, and he opens it up, and I mean, it smells like the fucking grow house. I mean,
right?
It can fill a room very easily.
Sure.
You know what though? The edibles are the best way to put that stuff in your body because.
Really?
Well, because
is that so?
No, the guy that I work with said
it's amazing from what I've heard.
Any kind of smoking will still affect the lungs, no matter what kind of smoke it is. So if you do edibles, it's a better way for your body to absorb it, even though it takes a little longer.
Well, probably that's probably got to do with the delivery mechanism. Because if you're vaping it, like I don't.
Vape's not as bad.
Vape's not as bad. Yeah, but if you're rolling a blunt, you're still getting that tobacco from the wrap, and you're still getting the paper.
You're still getting the smoke in your lungs. Is what it does.
Right,
so that's why it's like it takes a little bit longer if you do the edibles, but it's better for you.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we don't know about at this time with the vaping is since it's so new, you like if you're vaping, this stuff, like the THC oil, or if you're vaping just regular,
the CBD,
not even that.
Just the vape juice, like the Juuls
vape
and
juice,
shit.
Because they make it without nicotine,
yes.
So because a lot of people do it without that, but you don't know what the side effects long term are of these other, like I guess the oils that they use to mix in it.
Sure.
I hate that when I'm out in public for that reason. Like I'll be walking by someone and then I'll just get a puff of like fucking grape smoke blown in my face, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
No consideration.
You know what's funny? Because like when I was first looking into vaping and all this stuff, to try to get away from the the tobacco, you know.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because my nephews were explaining it to me. Like, you know, like the big thing is like they weren't into this part of it, but like a lot of people are into like the biggest cloud you can blow. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Oh yeah. Like the smoke that you blow out or whatever.
Who fucking cares?
The cloud or whatever. No, like it's a big, like have you ever been in like an actual vape shop, like where you go to get the oils or anything?
No.
So dude,
I stuck an HTNOS sticker on the glass of one though.
Awesome. But yeah, like you go in there and like you just see them with these huge ass battery packs with the vape things and everything, and they're just like blowing these huge. Oh yeah. They're like bigger than like cigars and stuff.
They look like Star Wars laser blasters.
Yeah.
They're like they got like ridges and contraptions. And
Well, and
shit.
you can do all kinds of
They
stuff.
modify them to make. I mean, there's a guy that I work with that he bought one of those box things. I don't know if is that the actual like mechanism.
It's the battery pack, yeah.
Yeah, and then he buys the different parts that go in the part where you suck out of or whatever to make it bigger smoke or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's just crazy. I would be scared to fuck with anything like that because I'd be afraid of blow
Well, they
up.
were exploding. Yeah, they were exploding.
But those are the ones that don't have regulators on them.
You know, did you see that video that was going around Facebook at one point where it was a party? It was like a high school party, and it was when them Juuls first became popular, and these kids were walking around with a Wii remote, and they were handing it to people and saying, you got to hit the fucking button to pull on it, and these dumb kids were fucking pulling on it going, I'm not getting anything.
Oh my goodness.
And they're all fucking sucking on a Wii nunchuck and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Stupid.
Oh, no.
You know what? I didn't intend to do that, but stupid things that kids are doing. Remember the Tide Pods?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I read an article that the new thing, and this is overseas, it hasn't made its way here yet. So I mean, maybe it's because it's a third world type thing. But they're boiling tampons, like used fucking tampons.
Okay.
They're boiling them.
I don't want to know.
And they're drinking the liquid to get high.
Like the bloody liquid?
Yeah.
How do you get high off blood?
It's not the blood. It's the insides of like the tampons and the pads. There's a chemical in there that fucks you up. And these are third world countries. It's
That's
like Indonesia
disgusting.
and shit. Like maybe I'm speaking out of school. If you're Indonesian, don't be offended. I think you're living in third world, whatever. But the article said, of course, they prefer to have clean, but money's an issue and whatever, and clean's not always available. So they go through garbage and they fucking picked out used ones. So it's not even like theirs
That day.
Not that it would make it any better if it's yours, but I mean, like they're strangers fucking like period blood, and they're boiling it down and making a tea out of it, and then they're like, yeah, let's fucking get high.
I don't know why they have to be used because the tampon
It doesn't have to be.
Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. They prefer clean, but money's an issue.
Clean.
So they go through and they find fucking whatever they can find.
That's fucking gross.
They call it copper drink.
Yeah, I didn't. That just triggered me when you said stupid things that kids were fucking doing.
That's disgusting.
But
you just gotta be like, honey, make sure you flush them tampons.
Speaking of period blood.
Well,
Wait,
what? No, what?
Speaking of,
I saw a trend that said that women are putting period blood on their faces as like a
Like war
facial
paint?
mask.
Like
No, for like Jason's face.
Jason looked at you like you were the most disgusting person he's ever seen in his life.
well, it's
I'm not
also
doing it.
it's also making me think of that stupid guy that one of us sent a thing on where the guy was rubbing like human shit on his face, saying,
Oh God.
What?
"You never saw that?"
It's a fecal facial.
No, I don't.
Yeah, fecal facial, and like
Shut the fuck up, Jason.
I
No.
remember that.
No,
the fuck up.
the guy was talking on the YouTube video, rubbed it on his, and then he's sitting there talking while he still has shit on his fingers, like, and he's all like,
I mean, we can't.
he's like,
smell
we
it,
need to
but,
be one with ourselves, and
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't.
There's a piece of.
I mean, he was a
We
real
really
hippie
don't.
type,
Yeah.
you know.
You see a piece of corn fall out of his cheek, like put it on there. Like,
Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess it's supposed to be good for your skin. So, because I mean, back in the day, women used to take baths in blood to stay youthful or whatever.
Well, that was that one bitch. That was they made a movie about her, I think, too. Like she used to kill like the virgins in town and shit, and
Yeah.
then she'd put the blood in the bathtub or whatever. She was like, yeah, she
Bathe in
killed
it.
so many fucking people or whatever. Like back in like the medieval days, you know,
Right,
like
right. When it was okay to
1100,
kill people
1200.
just because.
Yeah, just because you were rich and you had a fucking creepy house and
Right.
you
Come
could
be
take
my
virgins.
handmaiden.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said one time where, one of my buddy's mom said that, if you put sperm on your face, it's supposed to, clear up your skin and all this stuff.
Right.
This was
probably
after she fucked him.
She was probably just wanting to see if I was dumb enough to be like, oh, really?
Would you like a donation?
Oh, like cold, thick cum. It has to be like nice and hot.
Yeah.
Well, she did work in the medical field, so maybe she did know a thing or two.
She was very clinical with you.
Oh, jeez.
She put 2 fingers in the
I was
ass.
gonna say like
Oh, God.
massage that prostate.
Yep. Well, bringing it back, away from all the periods and the diarrheas, facials and shit.
Yeah, please.
Jason, so what's up with the storefront, dog?
The storefront.
Yeah, are we going to do this or what?
Oh.
We need investors.
Are we going to broadcast our podcast from our store?
Dude, that would be tight.
That would be fucking
That would
tight.
actually be
That would
pretty
be
tight,
our
but-
version of the Hood Diner. We could be like the fucking... We would just be called like the Weed Diner or something.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
Sure, whatever you want.
I'll jack their style. Fucking Kaz, I'm jacking everything.
Whatever
I'm
you
fucking
want.
taking it all. I'm going to do your exact logo, but it's going to be green.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Except for the red circle around it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Innercircle.com, motherfuckers. We don't have a website yet, but we will. No, man, we got to fucking do that.
I mean,
You're so timid.
It's enticing.
I need you to come with me on all my... See, and this is not a fault. This is not a fault by any means, but there's 2 types of people, okay? There's a type of person that has a few drinks and they get their arm around you at a party and they want to start a business with you and shit. That's me. I'm always wanting to fucking do shit, man, with you. I have a failed record label under my belt. I fucking...
Rap career?
Hearsay. Fake news. I have the record label under my belt. We're doing this now. It's going well.
Yeah, I like it.
It's going. Go ahead. Thanks.
We do all right.
I'm always. The point is, I'm working on an angle, and that's the way my brain works. And I try to get you to come with me, and you're like, never. I'm never doing anything.
My problem has always been once I find something and I do it, that it's hard to then break free from that.
What do you mean?
The stability.
Well, yeah.
And
If this is going to be your livelihood, though, then you don't want to break free.
See, that's the thing, because like it's one of those things. Like I can't just quit my job and then like go
That
all
wouldn't be
in, and it's
immediate.
like, but
no. But
We'd have to get a crop first.
what?
Right?
Right. No, not
Buy
to
some
quit
land.
your job, because that's obviously how you and your family eat and whatever.
Sure.
So I mean, yeah,
Us too.
obviously you can't do that. But what I'm saying is the difference is I'm at least thinking about it. Where Jason's like, nope, that's not happening.
No, I definitely think about it. Like I said, but then right when I start thinking about it, I'm just like,
How could this
what?
happen?
Yeah, how could I do it? Because I just can't think of a way for.
Well,
it
see,
to
that's
work.
where I get stuck, because there's a difference between having dreams and having goals, and I get stuck in the dream mode, and I don't know how to transfer it to a goal.
I can tell you how to get a start. We get a storage unit. Nobody goes in it. We get all the shit for our storage unit, and we start a small crop. And then we start from there and work our way up. Because once we get a storefront, then we move from the storage unit to the storefront. So
Or we could just have people come to the storage unit.
in the beginning, yeah, but we could do everything could be hydroponic.
Let me tell you what, she is the best and worst person to have in my life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she's unconditionally supportive. She follows me on all my fucking harebrained schemes. No matter what I'm trying to do, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that she's going to be right there fucking holding me up saying, let's do this shit, even if she thinks it's going to fail.
Right.
That's awesome. But she enables me to fucking put us in jeopardy a lot. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I get that. But I mean, that's also good to have, somebody that will support you no matter what.
Well, I put ourselves in jeopardy because I spend money like I shouldn't. So
Well, we all have our flaws. Jason,
that's my only flaw.
I'm going to tell you what,
Well,
dude.
not my only one.
There's a quote from the great movie Rudy, okay? Where his friend, before he dies, tells him, having dreams is what makes life tolerable. At least think about it. That's all I'm saying.
He does think about it.
He doesn't, though.
I do.
If we came to him and said, Jason, this is what we're doing and this is what we need from you, he would do it.
Within reason.
I was going to say, dude, he looked at me.
Just 'cause-
No, I mean...
You know goddamn well that's not true.
Well,
Hey, Jason.
he'd be research and development. That's would be his title, research and development.
Well, I mean, just to use this kind of as an example is, I'm doing the shoe thing, right?
Yeah.
So I love doing it. The problem is the amount of time it takes to do it.
Yeah.
You got to put in the work, dude.
No. I get that. But like I say, the amount of time it takes to do it, it's like it wouldn't be profitable. You know what I mean?
Right. But look at a guy like.
Plus, I do it as a hobby, so that makes me like to do it. Like if I had to do it as a job, I don't know if I mean, maybe I would like to do it.
That's a good
maybe
point,
I wouldn't. I don't know.
That's related to what I was actually going to say, because I was going to say, look at a guy like Geekfather who makes the guns and the replica stuff from the movies and the games or whatever, does it in his spare time, but makes a decent enough living off it. If he wanted to do it full time, he probably could. Don't know how long it would sustain, so that's one of the main reasons why he hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. But he's been doing it part time in his spare time for probably over 5 years, 6-7 years at least.
Right.
And he makes X amount of hundreds of dollars a month by fucking making guns, dude. Like, you should have been a special effects guy in Hollywood or something.
Yeah, because the stuff he makes is amazing.
It's great. It's great. He's got motherfuckers on the internet, hitting him up and shit like all the time, buying fucking these replica guns. He's super backlogged, as a matter of fact. But it's the point where, like you said, where if he's doing it for a job, then it's like, okay, now I don't really want to do it. I don't want to make my 17th fucking Halo gun this month or whatever the fuck it is, because he wants to do what he wants to do artistically or creatively or whatever.
Right.
And I get that or whatever, but I mean, like, fucking suck it up is what I say. Because if you can make guns for a living, why not, dude? Get out of the fucking rat race. You've got the keys to the car to drive to the fucking dream. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, like I see guys that do the shoes and stuff like on Instagram and stuff like that, and they'll do that thing where they'll do a shoe and it's a specific style or whatever, but then they'll have pictures of like 10 pairs of shoes that are all exactly the same, and it's like, I don't know, like I like being able to do one pair one way and then another, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the artistic
not like a assembly line type of situation, but I mean, that's probably how you then do it as a money maker, so to speak.
Well, and you're,
so I don't know.
You could, if you were going to open it up to like what people want to, you put yourself to where you can't do what you want to do. You have to take what they want. So you might be doing something that you're not interested in, or like that's not really fitting your artistic wheelhouse so much, because like, you wouldn't do that personally, but fucking somebody's paying you to do it, so you kind of have to do it,
Yeah, right. No, you're right.
I don't know. My thing with let me diagnose you here. I'm gonna put on my Dr. Phil hat, okay? Because I listened to him on Rogan this week too.
I didn't know I was sitting in a chair.
Oh yeah, the doctor's in, baby. Let me tell you what I think your problem is. You want to do this shit, like the shoes and the podcast and all these creative endeavors, but if it doesn't pop right away, you're like, fuck it, it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like I can't justify the time that I'm putting into it because it's not lucrative and it didn't happen for me immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's one of my flaws is,
Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I would probably say that. My wife would say that as well. She's like, you've got too many things that you like to do, change around with. But like even with my regular art, when I would draw or with pen
when you would
things
what?
like that, my regular art.
No, I was
Like
just
that
trying to get
dot?
you to say draw again.
Oh. Like that dot.
Because there's no L in the word draw.
Hey,
he made a picture for one of
that's
his
my
buddies.
southern.
Was it
Southern drawl.
Was it Scarface? What picture did you do with all them dots? That had to take you forever.
Oh yeah, that was oh, my mind is blank. David Bowie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I thought it was Scarface too. Why do we think that?
I don't know.
I'm with you.
But yeah, like, because a lot of the art that I did it in all different mediums or whatever, but like one of the ones that I enjoyed was stippling, which is just you just make a picture out of dots, like dots, a whole bunch of dots. That's how you shade and everything like that. But once again, it takes for fucking ever to do that.
It sounds tedious.
Like, I mean, that picture that I drew for my buddy, now then again, I mean, there was, months at a time that I stopped, just walked away from it and then came back. And, and that's the whole thing with, kids and job and all that kind of stuff. I mean, then again, like I said, if it was something where I was working on, 8 hours of the day, then I could knock it out a lot faster. But, like I said, would I still enjoy it at that point if I was putting that much time into it? I don't know.
I think that the weed thing, I think that it's more of a laid back type of thing. Like, all we have to do is plant the plants and then maybe check on them and make sure the lighting and the humidity is right. But other than that, you don't have to watch them 8 hours a day, and you don't have to sit there and paint for 8 hours a day. It's pretty much like a moneymaker on its own.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I think nowadays, weed has evolved so much.
Right.
Like the babying that is done to them now. Like, because
it's almost
even,
like craft beer. Like you gotta like do different things to make different styles.
Yeah, because they do
strains.
I don't know how they do it to infuse the plants to make them.
They talk to the elves.
You take a male and a female plant, and then you just splice different strands of the male and the female.
No, but I'm talking about how they take
been doing research?
certain buds and like you make like I don't know how they make them taste almost like certain things. And I'm not talking about the oils and all that kind of stuff, because then they have to put some sort of synthetic flavor or something.
Sure, probably the same way you make grape flavored soda pop.
But I mean, I wouldn't say I'm speaking from experience.
I'd say fucking throw some dirt on the ground, throw some seeds in there, and see what happens. Bring back the old school shit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've known people that have done the old school shit and the new school shit, and they prefer the new school shit.
Yeah.
Just about hands down across the board, everybody. Yeah.
I'm just talking shit.
Everybody.
But
yeah, no, I mean, go ahead.
No,
yeah.
I was gonna say I think it'd be awesome to get in on the bottom floor.
No, it definitely would be.
Not only as a business opportunity like that, I think what you're saying, it would sort itself out if we were doing something like this, because then it would be your job, and it wouldn't be the time when you would go home. You would have that time, because the thing that you would do in your spare time you were doing for your main job. So it was feeding both beasts. You know what I mean?
Plus,
it was
it's
feeding
more
the
than you're
creativity
doing it.
and the fucking responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Like you would knock that both out during the day. Boom. I'm going to work and I'm fucking doing something.
You know what?
I love.
That part of it would be nice, because then
working for yourself, dude.
Yeah, because
and we'd be doing it too, so it wouldn't be just you.
Yeah.
Plus
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
stupid shit that you don't want to do, like fucking inventories and numbers.
Hi.
This one, yeah.
I like all those things.
She's going to keep books. She's going to answer phones. Dude, me and you are going to be in fucking overalls in the goddamn...
Doing research and whatever.
Yeah, dude. Last week we put liquid paper on a bee.
That's right.
Did you ever
And
watch...
it died.
Oh my God.
Did you ever watch the documentary Murder Mountain that I talked about?
No, we need to.
I didn't. You didn't give me the avenue that it was on.
I think it's Netflix.
Is it Netflix?
I've seen it, yeah.
I'm so bad, because I forget the term that they use in the movie for this one thing that they do in the process of the cultivation or everything. But
right up your alley.
I love it.
Sorry, Jason.
Oh, is that she's drinking the upside down?
Drinking a pineapple.
Uh-oh.
You dig that? Well, you know what?
I like it better than the strawberry.
I tell you what, the
It is a sour,
the first drink shocked me, because I wasn't prepared for it, because I
That was
didn't.
going to be a light wheat.
I didn't know what it was going to be, and then once I got it, yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Hidden Springs. # Tampa Bay Beer Week. What? Go ahead, Jay.
No, it's all good. No, so one of the things that they talk about in there, I'm so mad I can't remember the term, but basically it's the people that basically clip the plants when they're ready to be
harvesters or cultivators or whatever.
Yeah, whenever they're ready to be harvested, there's a term for it. I'm so mad, but what they do is they clip all the leaves off the buds and everything like that. Because the whole thing about this mountain or whatever is that people go there thinking that they're going to get rich on marijuana and all this in California, but they get these people, and they're just everyday people from America or whatever, most of them. But yeah, like it's almost like the way you would think about strawberry fields here in Florida and things like that. You know how like people will go and pick up migrant workers or things like that to then bring out to the crops to get the strawberries or whatever. And all. But it's the same thing.
No
but
shit.
It's like clippers or something like that. Like I said, the term, but yeah, and they only clip, like they pay them to strictly just grab the buds and clean them up and. But they make, decent money for just cutting weed. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
fucking, I should have started with that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to change gears on you.
No,
but every
no.
time she takes a drink, she starts
She's loving
headbanging
it.
and shit,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's really
Fucking,
good.
that's what I'm
She's
talking
into it.
about. We were this episode is big fucking mood. It started at 11 o'clock this morning, big fucking mood, and I lost it, but I got it back, and I'm trying to bring you with me, but you've been kind of fucking.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
That
I'm
beer,
just letting y'all talk.
that beer is big fucking mood. Suck it down,
It's
baby.
good.
Suck it fucking down.
It's good.
Jason, I don't mean to pressure you.
Into the weed business?
Yeah, well, into anything. I don't mean to fucking. I just try to push you, man. I just because sometimes I feel like I need that push, and that's where she comes in to push me into fucking stupid ideas, because I tell her about it, and she's like, "We'll do whatever you want to do, whatever you fucking want to do. We'll make
We
it
won't
work.
pay the mortgage, but we
Yeah,
can do that.
we'll make it work." That's her always saying. We'll make it work, and I just want to be that for you, man. I just want to fucking.
No, I appreciate
Sometimes he is aggressive.
I'm super fucking aggressive because you know what? I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get it, So like I don't know. I just
Well, me and Adam helped talk you into doing a podcast.
you did.
That's true. First step.
Yeah.
Well,
And here we are almost 2 years later, dude. Fucking it'll be 2 years in July. I didn't think truth be told, I didn't think we'd make it that long, And then when we had our switch with co-hosts and that, I thought that was the end. And it was almost like 2.0, man. Like here we fucking are.
It's been fun.
Fucking beating the trail, got sponsors and shit, fucking
Right.
doing
We'll
stuff.
have our own HTNOS strain.
Dude, that would be fucking killer.
It'd be like Miami style.
That'd be fucking killer.
It'd be like banana boat or something.
Banana boat.
Because
That's-
it's suntan lotion.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's taken, babe.
I'd call it something else.
the HTNOS Kush.
There you go.
HT Kush.
HT
I like
Kush.
it.
HT, know what I'm saying?
Oh, geez. First time. No, it should be first time, long time.
First time, long time. I can dig it. I can dig that.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I want, well, I got the big mood. Let me tell you what, the big mood started when I listened to the fucking Alex Jones Rogan today. Okay, because like obviously podcasting is my first passion now, like that's what we're in.
Not being a husband? Or a
So
dad?
obviously podcasting is my first passion now.
Sure.
So I'm listening to, and it was daunting when I saw that fucking, and I was excited when I saw Alex Jones was coming back to the fucking, to the Rogan. I was excited. And when I saw 5 hours, I was like, holy shit, how do I fucking earmark 5 hours to dedicate to this? And the first hour went by like that, dude. It was fucking no time whatsoever. And I
they were
felt
talking about aliens.
I felt myself smiling and shit. I'm laughing along. I ain't did that with Joe in years, dude. Like,
Really?
I did
Well,
that
that
with
dude is very animated, too.
Oh,
From the one clip I did see.
yes, to say the least.
Well, Joe.
So I'm vibing with this episode, and it's getting me pumped the fucking podcast. And I knew we had this going tonight with the calls, and we got a couple, and they were just our friends. So I mean,
That's cool. It's a start,
you got to
babe.
start somewhere, man.
That's
I mean,
right.
hopefully motherfuckers will. I mean, we still got a few minutes, so hopefully motherfuckers will call. But if they don't, whatever.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, yeah.
Unsubscribe.
Hey, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love everybody.
I was getting super fucking excited, and that's what I'm saying. I'm calling home and I'm talking to her, and we're talking about podcasting news and stuff. And then I just got the fucking, I got the vibe, man. I want to do shit. We got Inner Circle popping now, man. Like I just want to do shit.
Right.
So I don't mean to be aggressive with you.
No, that's all good.
Point
That's
I'm
why I
trying to
said
make.
we should start the show out with Can't Stop the Hustle.
Yeah, she said she
Can't
wanted to
Stop
start the
the
show with that
Hustle.
Weezer song, and it's so bad. I didn't want to promote it.
I like
Not
that song.
bad.
I know
like
you
it
both.
too.
You both do, and you're both
I'm a
fucking
ugly
basic
motherfucker.
bitches.
What?
I didn't want.
Oh shit, we got a call. Did you do something?
I might have-
Jason? It's your nephew, I bet.
I don't recognize that area code. Hashtag hotline. Who this?
Hey, is this a hashtag no offense show? Is this who I'm talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
we talking to?
Who's this?
Jesus Christ. Like, my old lady
This
gets
is
picked
Jesus
up faster
Christ.
than this. She's been working the same street corner for like 6 years.
Maybe I have been.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's this guy sitting at a bar, right? He's sitting there. He's sitting next to this old man, and the old man looks at him and he says, "You see this bar right here? I built this bar." And the
Okay.
guy's like, "Really? Okay, you built the bar?" And he's like, "Yeah, I built this fucking bar. Like all the wood. I went out in this forest in the back, chopped down all the trees, carved them up, sanded them down, brought them here, nailed them together. I built this bar." He's like, "Wow, that's really impressive." He's like, "Yeah, but do they call me McDougal the bar maker? Hell no, they don't call me that. He's like, all right, well, okay. He's like, did you cross that bridge coming into town? He's like, yeah, I crossed that bridge. And he's like, I built that bridge. Did you? You built that bridge? And he's like, yeah. He's like, it's all rock bridge, right? Like, I went out down to the river. I carried every single stone by hand up here, built this bridge, built the whole fucking thing, built it, set the wood across it, everything. The whole fucking town uses it. I built that bridge. And he's like, wow, that's really impressive. He's like, do they call me McDougal the bridge maker? No, they don't. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I guess that's weird.
Those motherfuckers.
But the guy's like, but you fuck one goat.
McDougal the goat fucker. What up, Gary?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What up, man?
What?
Oh no, it's Buddy Gary.
I think this is my buddy Gary.
I was going to say, he didn't tell me who he was. You got caller ID? You got secret fucking...
Nah, I just know my boy's voice.
Oh,
at least somebody does around here.
Good on you. My people calling. I don't know who the fuck they are. Is this the infamous Buddy Gary?
Yeah, that's me, man. That's
my
me.
gosh.
What's up, Gary?
I'm nervous now.
I tell you what, we've been doing this podcast for a year and a half now, and every time he comes up with a story to where he talks about his buddy Gary, he gets a certain kind of glow in his eye, and his face just lights up, and it's kind of it's something that I can never do myself, and I feel inadequate as his podcast co-host and as his heterosexual life mate. Like, I don't give him that same glow, so it's nice to actually have you on the line and talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's great to finally talk to you too. You got to blow him at least once. That's what
Is that the key? Is that the key? Because I won't go near that fucking sausage, Dan. I won't do it.
No, that's a good call. I mean, I'm not judging your life choices. That's a smart decision.
I mean, what are friends for?
I mean, high school one time, and we all needed a ride home at some point. So
oh Jesus,
that's my cross to bear.
Oh my God.
Well, we get excited too every time Jason says, "Yeah, my buddy." We're like, "Was it Gary? was it buddy Gary?"
Yeah. At this point, yeah. Every time he starts out, "My buddy," we say, "Is it Gary?"
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No. I saw you guys were doing a call-in show, and then it was also my buddy Jason's birthday the other day.
Hey.
I didn't get a chance to tell him happy birthday.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
To you.
We gotta have you guys on the show, man.
For sure.
Talk about it.
I know.
Yeah, perfect opportunity, man. So we got you. You're a podcaster as well, man. Why don't you plug your shit while you're here?
Word.
Oh, yeah. We do a podcast called the Psychotronic Film Society. It's at Psychotronic Pod on Instagram and Twitter, all over the place. And we just talk about cult movies, just weird shit that probably doesn't get as much play in the mainstream. Just talk about them and review them and give a little behind the scenes. We kind of research them and try to delve into what made them happen and what the people were thinking that made them, that sort of thing.
No, it's definitely some good shit, man.
This guy that I work with, have you guys watched the movie Eraserhead?
Oh, yeah. We covered that one, actually. We did Eraserhead.
He sent me a video clip of the radiator lady, and I swear I can't sleep. She is fucking weird. I'm like, why are her cheeks look like that? Her cheeks look like two big nut sacks on the side of her face.
Google this shit.
It's terrible.
I do. No, it's fucked up. That's David Lynch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. We do a Hall of Fame where like listeners could vote on best movies of all time, and that one's in our Hall of Fame. That was one of the first ones in there.
Yeah,
but,
I like that dude's
definitely
style.
A weird movie.
Yeah, he leaves a lot to imagination. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah,
that's that bitch. She sings, "In heaven, everything's better in heaven."
That woman looks like a Maltese dog.
With nutsacks for cheeks.
What is that?
My poor wife has to watch these movies with me a lot of times, whichever ones we pick out, and that was definitely one where she was like, "What the fuck are we watching? Like, why is this happening?"
Just a little clip I saw. It's definitely, I want to watch it. It looks fucked up, and I like that kind of shit. So
it's a good thing you watch a lot of TV by yourself.
But yeah, you gotta kind of go into it with that one. It's like he was having fear of having a child, so it's a little jacked up. But it's like it's about him dealing with his.
Tell him about the child, Gary.
Becoming a father and like all of this stuff, like
tell him about
it up, and so.
Oh God, it's so bad. It was like some kind of cow fetus, and I don't want to give away the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
but it's fucked up.
Someone gave birth to a cow?
Oh yeah.
No, well, it looks like a cow fetus, and it has a body cast on it. And
when did this come out?
No, I mean she's right. Like it's
fucked up.
That's actually what they used, I think, like in the movie.
Because it was a
like
premature
the baby was
premature or something. They was like,
yeah, like a
So they had to, and it's a black and white movie, so there was speculation that it was just like a real cow fetus.
When did it come out? Is this like old?
I don't know. I don't know how old it is. It's not really that old. It didn't have to be.
It's not old enough that it had to be black and white.
Right, that's what I was just gonna say.
Okay.
Right, but they made it black and white, which I think is smart because then you don't have to worry about like what color you're using. It's just black, white, or gray.
What color are you using? What are you talking about?
But like if you're doing like special effects for the cow fetus, you don't got to worry about like what color pink it is because it's just gonna be fucking gray.
You want it to be accurate. People will be watching that and be like, "That doesn't look like a cow."
Right, that's not blood. That's just chocolate syrup.
Well, that's just happening, man. I heard, I've been blowing them all night. I heard my boy Alex Jones talking to Joe Rogan about the factory of the humanoid clones, and they're making half pig, half human hybrids and embryos. I heard all about it for 5 fucking hours today, man. That's just real.
Did that episode come out today?
It came out yesterday, and let me tell you what, we were just talking about how daunting it is to open up your podcast app and see a 5-hour episode, but God damn it, it's worth it. I'm going to listen again. I'm going back.
5 hours?
It's 4 hours and 49 minutes.
And
oh my God! I saw on Instagram he was going to like show back up on the podcast, but I was like, oh my God,
real good.
4.
And there's only a 3-second clip that they pulled from that whole 5 hours that says,
"Joe, I might be retarded."
Because they use the hard R.
Andy Hook and all of that stuff.
That's how they started it off, because he was like, I had a feeling that he knew where he wanted to go in the conversation for the rest of the episode, so right off the bat, he was like, I want to clarify this Andy Hook and da-da-da, and that's the first 25, 30 minutes or so, and then they just jump right into interdimensional aliens and fucking intergalactic dealings with the government and the New World Order and off planet.
Frogs. They're making the frogs gay.
They make themselves gay. The frogs do. They really do.
Well, I mean, I watched Jurassic Park. I remember,
That's
life
right.
finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Hey, let me bring something up. Speaking of Jurassic Park, where is that pin I won? I never received it.
A pen, like a writing pen, or
no,
a pin?
it was a Blockbuster Jurassic Park pin.
I wish I hadn't said that now.
This son of a bitch had. I wish we were doing video, because he had the saltiest look I've ever seen him have on his face when he said that shit.
We did a giveaway, and I've told like 10 or 15 people this story, like when they've come on the podcast and stuff, and I'm like, they see the pin sitting there. Like,
you motherfucker!
Oh, we did a giveaway for it. And then I was like, and then my buddy Jason won it, and I was like, I texted him. I was like, hey man, do you want this pin? He was like, oh sweet. And then I never sent it to him.
You better. You know how he is with free shit.
And that was 3 years ago.
I just figured that shit got lost in the mail. I wasn't going to bring it up, but you had to say Jurassic Park, so.
No, I still got it. I need to send it to you.
I mean, do you need me to send you the $3 to send it to me?
It's just like, you know what's even worse is like my job is like literally like 2 minutes away from a post office, so I can take it.
It's 2019. Who goes to the post office, man?
You do.
Well, I do. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, I'm sure he's got a fucking mailbox, dude. You could just flip up the little wing on it. Or whatever.
Mailbox. What the fuck do you put it in? I don't have any stamps. I don't know.
I don't ever have stamps neither.
Yeah, you know what? I hate going to the post office too, man. When people actually hit us up and they're like, hey, can you send us some stickers? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I have to go to the post office and stand in fucking line. And God,
it does suck.
I wish we were sponsored by stamps.com, because I'd run a hell of a promo right now.
It's my co-host that does all that stuff when people like we're gonna send stickers or something. He sends it all out. That's like I don't know.
Hey, well
then tell your fucking tell him to fucking.
And while he's at it, send us some fucking stickers too, man.
Right.
Well, he kind of left it up to me because the pen was my idea.
Thanks, man.
Way to fall flat.
I bought 2 of them, right? So I bought 2 of them, and I was like, I'll give one away, like a giveaway. And then he came in, and both pins have just been sitting there. Literally, like 2 weeks ago, he was in there, and he was like, "Well, I'm just taking this one, so I don't care what you do with the other one." So he just.
I can see how you guys. I can see how you guys are friends because you're like the Jason of your podcast.
Oh, shit. Don't do shit.
Yeah, you show up, talk shit, don't do anything.
Bye.
I was about to say, it's sad that I know that hurts.
Hey man, I'm completely topical, man. I don't know you other than the legend of my buddy Gary. So.
That's right. And he has a nice ass beard.
Well, I've never actually talked to you guys. I've just seen you online, so this is nice.
Yeah, man.
To talk to you
For sure, we should do a collaboration, man. Like I fancy myself a little bit of a movie head, so maybe if you guys would be so kind, I'll pick a fucking movie and then we could do a collaboration episode or something.
Yeah, that would be good.
Hell yeah, man. No, we definitely can do it. I don't know. It's just we've been kind of lazy about it, like trying to communicate. And you guys have been really good, and I see you guys have grown a lot since when you first started. It's good to see you guys doing stuff. And
thanks, Gary.
I saw you joined the network or something the other day.
Yeah, well, we kind of created it.
Right.
It's easy admissions when you start it.
You want in?
We know somebody.
Could probably put in a word for the boss. No, it's cool, man. I appreciate that.
I was just watching TV with the wife, and I was like, I just got back in, and I was like, oh shit. #no offense. It's got a call-in show. I'm sitting there drinking my whiskey, and I'm like, I gotta go out on the front porch and talk shit to these guys for a second.
Sweet,
love it.
And I'm literally gonna clip that portion of your call right there where you said, "Oh my god, I gotta call the #no offense show. Let me grab my whiskey," and that's gonna be our fucking call-in promo from now on. So you're gonna live on.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, unintentional. That was great, man. See, that's when the magic happens, when it's unintentional.
That's what it's about, having conversations with people.
Fucking A. Well, Gary, I appreciate you calling, man. Guys. We won't hold you up, man. But thanks for calling in.
Don't be a stranger, bro, and thanks again.
Yeah. Let's work that out. Let's collaborate.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. We'll work something out and do a crossover here soon.
Yeah,
maybe get to the post office while you're at it.
I'll see what I can do, but it is just Jason, so I'm not really that worried about it.
I know how you feel.
All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, bye, buddy Gary.
Bye.
See you, man.
He's fucking cool, man.
That was unintentional. Or unexpected,
That's
I should say.
awesome, dude.
Did you set that up?
No, I did not.
I
did not. I'm so happy you called.
His face lit up when he started talking.
You're like,
he
I
did,
think it's
dude.
my buddy Gary.
Yeah, he's trying to tell you. He's like, he's mouthing and shit. He's like, it's like, gee, he's so fucking happy, dude.
That was awesome. He's a cool motherfucker. Keep your beard game strong, Gary.
Yeah, he's definitely got a strong beard.
Does have a strong beard.
I mean, it brings me back, because he's one of my oldest buddies. I mean, he was in the band I was in when I was in high school. And
what was your band called?
The Buddy Garys.
It was K.
Tell me, Eraserhead.
It was K.K.
K.K.
Mm-hmm. Christina.com with K's.
Who's Christina?
Yeah.
It's a stupid story.
It seems complicated. Did you see his face?
No, but one of the dudes was talking to somebody online back in the day, like through IRC or whatever it was, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And just said, "Oh, we'll name a band after you," and that's how it started. Just kind of one of those. Yeah, it was horrible, but I mean, that's kind of how it.
Was he at least fucking her?
Got started. No, dude, it was through the internet. This was back before.
He was jerking it.
But that's what we'll bring it full circle before we stop. You meet him through the internet, and then you drive 2 hours to a trailer park, and you find out that they're crippled, and you try to fuck them anyway.
I already drove all this way.
Or you meet him at what is it, a mall?
Shopping mall. I've been there. Hell yeah, dude. I was 12 years old. Fucking shopping mall in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's a shame.
And bitch said she looked like Jewel, and she did not. She did not look like Jewel.
Her teeth were straight.
I was too busy waiting 2 hours for Tiffany Amber Thiessen's tits to come through on the
line by line. Zing, zing, zing. And then you're disappointed because it's only a fucking nipple.
Oh, it was one of those mesh shirts.
Exactly.
Is what it was.
That's what I'm saying.
The black mesh.
Now you can see her on the Food Network.
She was hot though.
She still
is hot.
Yeah, still is. Mm-hmm. Let's fucking wrap it up, dude. We're super long. I
was
so
happy.
Yeah, I'm glad that we held it out for that last call, man. Like, and well, maybe I'm gonna do the closing. Maybe we'll get one more. I don't know.
Never know.
Yeah. This has been another episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show. Hope you like the call-in, because we got the phone number, man. We're gonna use it. I don't know if we'll do the live call-in anymore. I mean, I had fun, though.
Yeah,
so maybe,
it was fun.
Maybe once a month or so. If you're a new listener, it's not always like this, but,
Trying something different.
Tune in next week. Thanks for giving us a shot, and come back and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Available everywhere you like: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. You can reach us on all of our social medias at HTNOS, on the web at HTNOS.com, or by emailing us at HTNOS@yahoo.com. That's about it, right?
Yep. Thanks for hanging with us.
Let me give out the phone number one more
called.
time. Let me give out the phone number one more time. I got to add it
It's
to the
813.
list. Thank you.
773-5706.
You did that from memory?
Yep.
Fucking photographic, dude. You're like Rain Man.
No, it's because I copy and pasted it a whole bunch of times before we did the show.
Good job.
You're like fucking Rain Man. Yeah, hit us up. Typically, it's not a live call-in. Typically, it's a voicemail. But, you leave us a voicemail. We play the best ones on the show. Reiterating that this is the last week of our Spunk Lube contest. If you have any submissions for your dating app stories, get those in. Send them however you want. Phone is best. Record it. We'll play it.
Yeah, tell your own story. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's a good way to get a leg up on the competition. If you want to look me up, I'm the real Wutsky everywhere.
I'm Duchess Wutsky on Twitter.
And on Instagram, I'm JLouisBB.
And together, we, by our powers combined, we are the Hashtag No Offense Show.
Peace.
Good night.
That was fun.
I've got these cheeseburgers.